Poppin' was good. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why I'm no longer religious. Don't mind the bonnet. I start my internship tomorrow. I'm trying to make sure my hair looks. But anyway, why I'm no longer religious. Let's speak on the fact of religion. Look, I have nothing against anybody that's Christian, Catholic, whatever you want to do, you do it. That's you. But why I'm no longer religious, we're going to talk about that. So, years ago, I used to live in Florida, and my family, we used to go to church every Sunday. And then, well, really why my mother said we were no longer religious, I'm understanding why we're not. But, yeah. Years ago, she started to realize that the church, they're kind of doing fraudulent activity with their members. And when I say fraudulent activity, I mean just taking the money. You know how they do the little give, they get the basket where you put the money in and give back to the church? No, that's not what they're using the money for. The churches fund, well, let's say black churches, because I don't really know if white churches do this, or just churches in general. The pastors collect the money and claim that they use it to put back into the community or into the church. No, that money is the money that they get paid with. And they use that money to buy them cars and things like that. That's why some people have mega churches. And then we're praying to, what God are we praying to? What God are we asking for help or asking for forgiveness from? Most of the time, the churches are talking about the white God. The white God. That's who they're talking about. They're not talking about the real God, the black one. And no wonder why we were still struggling. We're no longer religious because we were still struggling even though we were going to church. And then we started to realize what the money was being used for. So we're basically funding somebody else's life, making them rich while we're over here still struggling, still praying to the white God that's not impacting our life in any way possible. It's a whole lot. And then they talk about, for real, this video is about, oh man, sorry, I'm getting discombobulated. And let's talk about the word Lord. What do they mean by the word Lord? Well, if you go back to slavery times, Lord is the master or massa of the black slaves. The black slaves would call their master or slash Lord, like their Lord. The Lord was the white man. The Lord is the white man. And the white man, no matter however long we continue to pray to that white man, they're going to continue to keep us in poverty. Like, seriously. It doesn't matter what you think. I'm speaking truth here. Once again, watch Shabi Zayn. She will tell you. She'll break it down better than I am. But I'm just bringing some parts of it from her video. She made sense. She breaks the Bible down. The word Lord and God, what's the difference between those two? God and Lord are both the same man talking about the white person. And in today's society, today's world, no matter what, white people are going to do what they can to keep a hold and keep authority over black people. And black people are just so naive to understand the truth. It's like they don't want to know the truth. But when the truth is being brought to them, it's like, nah. They're so used to hearing the lies that that's all they believe. This is why I'm not religious. I don't do religion. I don't celebrate holidays. That was a white thing, a European thing. A European thing. That is what white people brought to the black culture. Holidays. Like, come on now. The 4th of July was the day that they hung a black person. That's a holiday on celebrating the killing a black person. Do I want to celebrate that? No. Hanging somebody on the 4th of July. And everybody says it's Independence Day. Girl, no. Boo, no, it's not. It's lynching. The day that they lynched people. Christmas. They claim it's the birthday of God, the white man. No, ma'am. I'm not celebrating that either. Halloween, I don't know about all that. I still don't celebrate that. And this may trigger a few people, but I don't celebrate Juneteenth either, because I know it's when black people finally knew when they were no longer slaves, but that sentence is kind of mixed up. It's really when black slaves knew weeks later that they were no longer slaves, and that's the day that they became freed. So they've been thinking they were slaves this whole time until that day they were finally told that they were no longer slaves. So they wanted to keep them the white people wanted to keep them under their influence for as long as they possibly can. So I don't know. It's religion that's a tricky game. And I mean, I can get it if you've done it for years, your whole life, but me, it's not for me anymore. And like I said at the beginning, I don't have anything against anybody that's religious. I'm just not. And I told you why. What God does the church have us praying to? What God do they have in the church? What is the color of his skin? White. The churches have planted the seed that God is a white man, just like slavery. Praying that your master will not rape you. Praying that your master will not beat you. Really? Really? Like, seriously? Let's be real here. But, that's just me. That's just me. That's just how I roll. But I appreciate y'all for listening in to my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. I don't have time for argument, but I'm just saying my opinion on religion. And hopefully somebody agrees with me. So, thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.